Ball shot! Off the post! Score!
Just try to kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot! Score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and over.
And a pleasant good afternoon and welcome to a very delayed start here between the Pilgrim Patriots and the Cranston West Falcons. As Pilgrim a little bit late getting here to the nest. And so a delayed start as we start around about 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Falcons in the white, Pilgrim in the black. We'll get you all the particulars as we go through the course of the day. Pilgrim will get the ball here. Raymond Vicente. We'll start it out for the Patriots. Sent that one through to midfield. Carried there by the 36 of Connor Berard. Or actually, apologies, that checked out as the 31 of Braxton Bragg. For the 22 of Tyler Fuller, as Fuller cycles that one with Bragg. Bragg works up top with Nate Kane. Bragg fires that one and it's through. So Braxton Bragg hits pay dirt for the first time this season. And the Patriots are on the board 1-0. Face-off coming back here at center. Will be scooped up by the 1 for Cranston West. And that's Kyle Schmidt, who can switch as a long stick midi and also a goaltender on this west side. Turnover, and Jacob Brennan brings this one forward for the Patriots. They get that one across midfield. Bragg once again. Nate Kane enters in. Kane here on the corner. Send that one down on the end line for Cabral. Back for Bragg. Bragg winds, fires. That one's up high. Aiden Mary for the Falcons. For Tom Schiavulli. Schiavulli and Charlie McGuire. And out of play. Bragg starts this one for the Patriots. Through 2 defenders right at midfield. Flag's going to fly. Cranston's going to get called for offside. And Bragg and his teammates will have man up. Ethan Pizzullo will take the opportunity. They come back up top for the 7 of Ryan Barlow. Barlow looks inside. Barlow fires wide. And we'll get the whistle, and we're going to get the call for offside. So to the box goes the 27 of Nolan Forts. Man advantage for the Patriots. They will hold and get Barlow in the proper position point, and Barlow will start this one out. Top for the 22 of Fuller, Nate Kane. Bounced, but picked back up by Pizzullo. Pizzullo, as he gets defended by Murray. Murray dispossessed Pizzullo. Pizzullo picks it right back up. Going straight through. Pizzullo again checked. And the ball bounces all the way back. Will get picked up by Schmitz. Kyle Schmitz will work this one. It went wide as he was trying to get it onto the stick of the 9 of Jaden Bogle. Re-entered here by Vicente for the 7 of Barlow. Barlow gets that one to Bragg, and the Patriots will come across midfield. Box cleared, back to even strength. Barlow inside, nowhere for him to go as he got defended hard on the outside edge. Came back across, that's from behind. Flag's gonna fly as Nate Kane got checked right into the back. And they're gonna call a 30-second technical on Kyle Schmitz. So back on the man advantage once again for Pilgrim. Cabral sends that across for Pizzullo. Back for Nate Kane. Kane for Barlow. Barlow dips inside. Weinspire scores. So Ryan Barlow has his name to the tally sheet, and it's 2-0 Patriots. Started out here by Pilgrim. And a shot and another score from the Patriots. This time came from the 15. Sorry, for the 45 of Ethan Pizzullo. Our apologies as we dealt with a little clock difficulty on our broadcast. Game 1 of the season. Face-off violation on the 5 of Mason Stevenson, and the Patriots will have the ball. Back at midfield, it's whacked, and it comes across midfield, can get picked up by Bogle. Bogle for DeBalzi. Paul DeBalzi will wrap around the back side. DeBalzi from X. Brings that one forward for Forts. Nolan Forts will loop it around up top as he works with Charlie McGuire. And the 4 of Jack Major. DeBalzi from underneath. Stick checked, knocked down, scooped up by the 12 of John McGuire. Pilgrim will try to exit the zone. Spin play from Barlow, and Barlow off to the races. Ryan Barlow gets checked from behind. Clean hit there and a good hit. Came from the 4 of Jack Major as he ran all the way back to stop that one. Scooped up on the loose ball, Tyler Fuller. Fuller for Kane. Pizzullo. Barlow. And underneath for the 22 of Tyler Fuller. Pilgrim's going to take all the time they need to cycle this around. Pulling back on the trigger and then firing his second time was Pizzullo. And the ball out of the boundary line. Pizzullo, quick start. Pizzullo wraparound shot. That goes wide. Five and change left to go here in the first. One of 2 games today, both Cranston schools, as that's a shot and a score from Braxton Bragg. Both Cranston schools in action today. Cranston East boys lacrosse in action against the Lincoln Lions in this game here, as West takes on the Pilgrim Patriots, and you can catch those games both right here on Fans Only Sports Network. Scooped up. Good Fogo play there from Stevenson, and West can't transition that one. So from Jacob Brennan at net, Brennan sends that one forward. Long stick midi run shot and a bounce pass, and that one will go wide. Chased on the back line. Pizzullo with the restart for the Patriots. Pizzullo trying to go wraparound. Sends it back up top for Bragg. Bragg for Nate Kane. Barlow. Side of 4 to go here in the first. Will be scooped up by Elvis Donnelly. Nifa sends that one forward. And transition play gets it onto the stick of Major. Jack Major on the far side, in the sunny side, as shade starts to take over a little bit of the field, mostly from the buildings on the back side of the stadium complex. Cranston West baseball in action on the field below us. We're not going to say what the score is. A lot to a little as LaSalle leads. We'll just leave it at that. Jack Major. Charlie McGuire score. And the Falcons on the board. Jared Bogle, Charlie McGuire, Jack Major all combine to put the first goal of the game in. So 2 and change left to go here in the first. Pilgrim is going to pick this one up off to the races and getting hit from behind, no call, as Tyler Fuller got taken down. About 6 to 8 from goal. McGuire stretches one for Nolan Forts. Major. As Jack Major tries to weave through the Pilgrim defense, cut that one over across for a second. The 19 of Justin Drowan. This is Drowan. He goes with Major along the far side. Back for Major. Comes inside, and the trigger got pulled there by Bogle. Smacked down by the Pilgrim defense. Picked back up smartly there from the 22 of DeBalzi. Inside, and a quick 1-2. And Nolan Fort's good idea there on the bounce shot. Couldn't get the bounce to skip up. Falcons are going to hold ball here. Or no. They're going to call a slash. So Raymond Vicente gets called for a slash, and he's in for a minute. And that could carry over a little bit into the second. McGuire, Major. Winding in that one. For all intent and purpose here, will probably take us to the end of the first. Or not. Quick turnover play here. DeBalzi inside. 8 seconds to go. They've got to pull a quick trigger. Major with 5 seconds. Major doesn't realize how much time's left on the clock, and the clock runs out. Well, Pilgrim puts up 4. West puts up 1. It's 4-1 at the end of the first. You're watching Rhode Island High School Boys Lacrosse on Fans Only Sports Network.
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Comes in, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Comes in, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
We're underway here in the second quarter of action. 4-1 Pilgrim over the Cranston West Falcons. Falcons with the ball. As an opportunity inside got knocked away. There was a penalty called on Pilgrim. A little bit of carryover time here in the second quarter. Braxton Bragg as he works that one for the 7 of Barlow. Long distance from Pizzullo and scores. Picked back up here. Maybe that's the 9 of Jaden Bogle as it bounces then for the 4 of Jack Major. John Kelly. Kelly has that one knocked out of his stick. Bounces where it's picked up by Naipa. Good pass that can be plucked out of midair by Scavulli. Scavulli, as he gets hit, ball pops free. Right there to pick up the rebound was Bogle. Bogle dispossessed for Ryan Barlow. Barlow dispossessed. And a huge hit on Logan Fuller dispossesses him of the ball and his stick. 21 is Dylan Chachatelli. Came back the other way, and it's picked up by Pizzula. Winds fires wide. So Naipa will start this one out. Trying to get that one through to McGuire. Barlow for Pilgrim. That one deflected off of a stick. And it was the defensive long stick of Elvis Donnelly. Shot, score, streaking across the 22 of Tyler Fuller. 6:17 and change left to play here at the first half. Face-off will still scramble around. Kicked across midfield now, and now they're going to call Cranston West for the push. It'll get picked up by Pizzullo, and the Patriots are off. Braxton Bragg. Bragg comes right across, pulls the trigger, and scores. Timeout called by Cranston West. It's a 6-goal lead now as Pilgrim leads 7-1. We'll take the timeout as well. You're watching Rhode Island High School Boys Lacrosse on Fans Only Sports Network.
Game On mouthguards. Game On mouthguards have superior shock absorbency, are impervious to viruses and bacteria, and also is the only mouthpiece ever to earn the American Dental Association's seal of acceptance.
6 and change left to go here in the second. Barlow drops that one off for Cabral. Pizzulo. As he comes right across the middle, and then Pizzulo backtracks, sends that one back for Nate Kane. Kane. Cabral. Came back to X, and a mishandle there by Fuller. And it'll get picked up by the Falcons. Knife has got to be careful. Trying to be moved along defensively by Derek Rocchio. Rocchio got dispossessed by Tyler Fuller. Fuller to Cabral. Back around once again for Pizzulo. Pizzulo comes inside, bumped, winds, fires. That one's long. Back at X was Cabral, so he's closest in space. He'll pick that one up. Marcus Walsh. Walsh goes to jump. Dispossessed. Picked up by Rocchio for Naipa. Scavulli. Scavulli ran right into the body of Braxton Bragg, and Bragg dispossesses him. So Bragg and Kane up top along with Barlow and Fuller. They tried to go inside for Pizzulo, and no connection there. For the 20 of Mary. Losing his handle on it was the 15 of Matt Masterstaff. And Justin Drowan had a pickup for a moment to Ballsy. Back for Masterstaff. Cross for Charlie McGuire. McGuire to Bogle. And they'll cycle this one around. 3.5 left to go here in the half. McGuire. Stutter step from McGuire as he tried to go one-on-one against Bragg. Inside cut from DeBallsy, nowhere to go. Ball pops free. It's going to come all the way back to midfield. McGuire's going to pick it up before the line. DeBallsy. Drops that underneath for Drowan. Wrap around play here for the Falcons. Masterstaff. Bounces that one over for Bogle. Across midfield. And Chachtelli. Falcons will settle this one up top with Macher. Jack Macher trying to spin off there as he is defended. Got that one underneath for Forts. On Forts as he wraps around. Drowan once again came back up top and twisting his stick. Was Macher, couldn't get the cradle. Tyler Mead picks that one up for the Patriots. And Pilgrim will go back on offense here with Barlow. Barlow to Cabral and a score. .90 seconds left to go here in the first half. Scooped by Kelly for Pizzullo. Pizzullo will come underneath and will wrap around the backside. Pizzullo sends that one up for the 22 of Fuller. Fuller will then bring it around. Works with Nate Kane. Fuller and Kane along the upside with Braxton Bragg. Inside of the final minute to go here in the half. Winding, firing, scoring is Braxton Bragg. And it stretches the lead to 8 at 9-1. Scooped up for the Falcons. Schooley tried to get that one to Schmitz. Schmitz trying to go against Bowler. Behind the back from Ethan Pizzullo. (10-1) and a 9-goal lead. And a face-off to come here, and this will take us for all intent and purpose to the end of the half. Face-off violation called on Pilgrim, and it's going to be Falcons ball. Ten seconds as Macher has it to Ballsy. An opportunity for go! An absolute rope from Charlie McGuire. Three seconds officially left on the clock, and McGuire lights the lamp. So they'll face off, and then that, for all intent and purpose, will probably take us to the end of the quarter. Horn will sound and we've reached halftime. An 8-goal lead at 10-2 at the half. You're watching Rhode Island High School Boys Lacrosse on Panzoli Sports Network.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no,
off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown!
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Comes in, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
Third quarter about to get underway. Pilgrim Patriots leading the Cranston West Falcons 10-2. Charlie McGuire ripped one right before the end of the second quarter. That gave the Falcons their second goal of the game. It's been all Patriots since the open. Ryan Barlow, Ethan Pizzula, Braxton Bragg. All having a typical day on the pitch and a good start to the season for the Patriots. Face off here as we get underway in the third. Patriots will start this one out. Tyler Fuller. Works down underneath for Kane. Kane along the far sideline. Thought about coming inside. Barlow was streaking through the center slot. Now Barlow comes back up top. Kane's just going to keep this one for himself for a moment. Back to Fuller. They come back up top to Barlow. Barlow will come down through the middle now. All right, Barlow inside. Barlow has spun that one off for Bragg. Bragg with two white jerseys on him. Back to Barlow. Barlow looked to pull the trigger. Oh, Ryan Barlow. Little spinorama from Barlow. Hits pay dirt for 11-2. $11:08 left to play here in the third. Face-off picked up by the Patriots. Intercepted by Forts. Nolan Forts. Little. On the back side, as they toss it for Jacob Brennan as it came from the 17 of Tyler Mead. Brennan got that one all the way forward for Braxton Bragg. Bragg, inside shot, score Richard Cabral. (12-2) and a 10-goal lead. Picked up by John Kelly. Kelly gets that one forward for Pizzullo. Pizzullo, inside shot, score. yard sale as John Kelly got dispossessed of the ball and his stick. Jack Major tried to scoop that one up. Ball rolls back across the field. Will be scooped up by Logan Fuller. Fuller dispossessed of the ball, and it's picked up by Major. Major dispossessed of the ball, tried to be rolled forward by DeBallsy. DeBallsy picked it up. DeBallsy shot, and a kick saved by Brennan as Brennan went flying across the field and gets there first. It was also knocked down at the same time for Barlow. Barlow. That one deflects off of a Falcon stick, and it'll stay with Pilgrim. Pizzulo. Tyler Fuller. Fuller tried to go wraparound. He gets dispossessed. And it's scooped up and carried out by Donnelly. Out of bounds. And Pilgrim ball. Bragg, bounce shot wide. Cabral for Tyler Fuller. Nate Kane for Barlow. Back up top, Barlow once again. As Kyle Menard way up at the point as Barlow works this one inside. Barlow spins around behind his back. Barlow still has it. Now finally dispossessed of the ball. It's picked up by Schmitz. Schmitz will carry this one out. Connection with the 13 of DeFusco. And it'll be settled there in the offensive zone by Forts. On Forts, Paul DeBallsy. DeBallsy dispossessed. Vicente worked on the defensive side for the Patriots. Jack Major. Charlie McGuire. McGuire winds, fires. McGuire scores. Ten-goal lead at 13-3. Still a dominant standing for the Pilgrim Patriots. And penalties called on Braxton Bragg, unnecessary roughness. And also on the 14 of Raymond Vicente. So Pilgrim, 2 players in the box. And the face-off will go to the Falcons as it's picked up by Stevenson. Going Forts offensively here for the Falcons to McGuire. Charlie McGuire, that one hit right off of the front of Jacob Brennan's helmet. Will get brought across midfield. And a flag on Pilgrim. Ball bounces right in front, picked up by Tyler Mead. Back for Brennan, and they release this one forward for Liam Holmes. Holmes got hit hard. They switch this one back for Mead from John McGuire. Sent all the way down length of the field. Sam Naifa. Naifa has to try to pick this one up. Cannot. Gets booted around. Still booted around on the field. Finally picked up by Bragg. Bragg check to the head. You can see it clearly from our broadcast position as Naifa fights there along the side with Kane. And this one will get whistled dead as coming out of the ball. And a wraparound attempt from Fuller. Pilgrim still has control. Now it'll get whistled dead. And the cross check called on Charlie McGuire. Five left to play here in this third. Menard, Bragg on the deck from Barlow, and that one goes wide. From Menard. Braxton Bragg up top. The 1 minute penalty assessed to McGuire. So Pilgrim plays here with man up. Winding and firing one, and that one went wide from Fuller. Bragg, Fuller. Off of the helmet of Naifa on the attempt from Barlow. They fight for this one on the back line. It's going to pop off of the edge of Chachatelli's stick. And a shot and a score. Braxton Bragg continues to have a day. And it's 11 now at 14-3. Timeout called by Cranston West. We'll take the timeout as well. You're watching Rhode Island High School Boys Lacrosse on Fans Only Sports Network.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Comes in, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the
3:51 to go here in the third. And a 14-3 scoreline. Face off to come back at center. As it'll get scooped up by Stevenson. Donnelly. Jack Major. As he works with the 22 of DeBalzi on the side. Scavulli, Major, DeBalzi once again. DeBalzi tries to cut inside back for Major. Major once fires. That one's high and wide. Major, DeBalzi. Major. Fires, scores. Major puts it back to 10 at 14-4. Long to be picked up by the Patriots. Lost at center field. Falcons tried to regain that one. Bogle as he got bogled and boggled. And it's picked up by Barlow. Barlow dispossessed on a stick check. It gets kicked back towards him. Good defensive play from Menard. Sam Naifa as he tries to battle for that one against the 22 of Tyler Fuller. Kane. Fuller. That one wide from Menard. Restarted by Fuller. Fuller wraparound dunks it, and Tyler Fuller has a goal. For 15-4. Back to 11. Face-off fight at center as that one's picked up by Stevenson. Save made by Brennan. Cleared all the way out. Patriots trying to get this one. Kane on one end, Bragg on the other. Bragg. And now a whistle and a stoppage of play. And timing violation called on Pilgrim. Interception. Barlow for Bragg. Kane. Back for Bragg. Bragg sent that one inside. He was trying to go 1-2 with Cabral. Picked up by McGuire. McGuire gets this one out to Schmitz. Schmitz will work this one forward. Back to McGuire. McGuire against Bragg. 2 seconds left to go in the quarter. And again, the Falcons completely unaware of where the clock was. We go to the fourth quarter, 15-4.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score! right kick. Golden!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
15-4 as we start the fourth. Patriots looking to hit that 12-goal mark. See if they can run the clock and get out of here. Face off at center will be kicked out as it still bounces around and got flicked up. It's finally pulled down by DeFusco. No, it's still actually kicking around. It's now all the way down into the offensive zone, and then DeFusco just scooped it up and fired on his own net. And there is the first blooper of the spring. And there's a shot back on the turnover from Ryan Barlow. And now we've hit 16-4. Nolan Forts. As this one will bounce all the way back across midfield. Pilgrim ball. Tyler Fuller. Braxton Bragg. And the Patriots can take all the time. Inside as they try to go 1-2 with Fuller, and that one goes wide. Schmitz will pick it up. Trying to work that one forward. Got dispossessed. It'll get scooped by Barlow. Barlow hit from behind. Ball pops out. Barlow tries to work for it, so too does Nate Kane. Barlow picks it back up. Long shot goes wide, and they're going to say that McGuire had position, and so he'll get the start. Jack Macher for the Falcons. McGuire. Back for Macher as he got that one from the 15 of Masterstaff. Stolen away by Holmes, and Liam Holmes off to the races. Holmes 1-2, and it's in for a goal as Nate Kane gets number 17. Clock will continue to run as it ticks to 8.5. A 13-goal lead now. Scooped up by Stevenson for Masterstaff. Masterstaff from Bogle. They went underneath. Now Jack Major up top. Major tried to go inside. Nowhere for him to go. Tried to get to Ballsy. And DeBallsy got pushed out. DeBallsy inside now. Ball gets dispossessed. Scooped up by Logan Fuller. Fuller tried to come through and Major dispossesses. DeBallsy and Major up top. Masterstaff on the opposite wing. Major. Bogle. Back to Major. To Ballsy from up top. Thought about going inside. Backs out now. The 19 of Justin Drowan on the far corner. Flag flies. Major fires one. Drowan picks up. Drowan fires. Still a loose ball. And now as it goes out of play, we'll get the penalty. That'll be a 30-second technical on Pilgrim. Man advantage for the Falcons to 5:15. Shot save made by Brennan on the attempt from Bogle. Picked back up here by Pacente. Raymond Pacente works that one across midfield. Connects there with Fuller. Tyler Fuller will connect with Barlow. Barlow, Fuller, score. Dylan Rodriguez at center along with Mason Stevenson. As we get the face-off here with 4.5. Bogle. It's the 6 of Jared Bogle. And then you have the 9 of Jaden Bogle down in the corner. He's down and behind X right now. To Ballsy underneath and a shot and a score, and it's the 9 of Jaden Bogle. Three left to go. Stevenson kicks that one back. It'll be scooped up by Scabuli. McGuire. Bogle and Bogle, along with the 15 of Masterstaff. To Ballsy. That looked pretty close to contact to the head, not called by the referees. Loose ball as everyone scrambles for it here in the final two. Still loose ball. Now they'll probably call it being stepped on or trapped. Either way you want to put it. By Pilgrim, and Paul DeBallsy will get it. DeBallsy from X. For Macher. Bogle. For the 15 of Masterstaff, loose ball. Picked up here by the 2 of Dylan Rodriguez. Then Rodriguez gets dumped down. Macher will get this one back inside of 90 seconds. Bogle to Ballsy. Macher winds and fires. That one goes wide. Bogle will restart this one out to the Ballsy, and that'll do it. Inside of the final minute to Ballsy. Macher. Macher winds, fires. That one's wide. Brennan tried to chase for it. McGuire. Final 30 seconds. McGuire winds, fires, bounce shot, score! Charlie McGuire. Gets one more on the board. Makes it a 12-goal differential, and this will take us to the end. Pilgrim's going to win the opening game of the season 18-6 over the Cranston West Falcons. That'll do it for us here on Fans Only Sports Network. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.